There was me talking to myself like you do, not hitting the go live button. Who does that, geese? Hope you're all well, living the dream, eating custard creams. Hello to B and Electrodoc in the chat. Hope you are well. It's a glorious Thursday. Thursday. Yeah, I was having a shave with Electrodoc with a blunt razor. What's that all about, geese? Yep. But yeah, I thought we'll maybe have a discussion today. Got a few things that I found as well that are quite make you think. But see if I can bring them up as well. Trying to got to get used to. I've got two screens, but one's a bit bigger than the other. So one, I line it all up, perfect sizage, and then I put it on the other screen. And if it's on the small screen, it doesn't look good at all. In fact, it looks ridiculous. But need to click the buttons here and there and everywhere. But it went super small. But oh, Nikki's in the house. How are you, Nikki, on this lovely Thursday? Not rain today yet. It's looking a bit what's it called? Dark and a bit miserable earlier, but oh god. This blooming Google thing. Clicking me buttons, I'm too quick for myself, and I've done it too quick, so I need to come out, do that, click on that. There we go. But yes, I thought, yeah, a bit of broken Britain today. Why not? Because there's so much going on in the world. It's becoming a bit of a joke. It's becoming a bit of a joke. But line all these up. But first things first. I've got a couple of videos to show you. One from Paul Thorpe and one from Tomo. They posted it today, so we'll have a look at them later. Woohoo! But yeah, right, got my hair all slicked back. Yeah, Kushti, I'm good to go. Are you good to go? Are you having a good day? Got your copies? I had a Starbucks earlier. I kept it. I thought I'll put it on the shelf. And you can't even see it. There you go. Should be Costa Coffee, shouldn't it? But Costa Coffee haven't offered me any sponsorship funds. Try Starbucks. Even though I've got Costa Coffee. Well, I haven't. I've got Nescafe. Whee, Nescafe. But yeah, hope you got your brews ready. Bit of Broken Britain. I'll go through this first bit just to obviously explain what Broken Britain is and that. I've got like I say, Tomo and Paul Thorpe. 2 new videos have popped up. Very interesting. What I'll do is I will open it, post a link. If is there anything you want to say about Broken Britain, you want to come up and have your say, then you can, geese. You can do that today. I'll let you. But yeah, we're gonna fly through what I was going to say because I thought actually look up Broken Britain because people say, "Oh, Broken Britain." Everyone's like, "What?" But Broken Britain is a term used actually to describe perceived social decay and dysfunction, ladies and gentlemen, in the UK. And that was particularly highlighted, as you may well know, during the late 2000s and early 2010s. That was due to the political discourse. But yes. But the term Broken Britain gained prominence in the UK during the leadership of guess who? David Cameron and the Conservative Party from 2007 to 2010. It was used to describe a perceived decline in social cohesion, law and order, and public services under the Labour government led by Prime Minister Gordon Brown. Sounds familiar, doesn't it? Cameron and Conservative leaders pledged to fix the so-called broken state of the nation during their campaigns, particularly in the lead up to the 2010 general election. Well, we know how that went as well, don't we? But obviously, social decay, the term encapsulates concerns about rising crime rates, family breakdowns, and a general sense of moral decline. It was often associated with discussions about youth behaviour and societal values. That's quite prevalent today, social decay, would you not say? Would you not say? And the political rhetoric. Politicians from various parties have used the term to highlight issues within the UK, with Labour, especially Labour leader Keir Starmer, recently vowed to fix broken Britain. Oh, how's that doing? How's that doing, Keir? Two-tier Keir. That was a part of his campaign narrative, and that's just gone. That's flatter than your flatmate, isn't it? This reflects a recurring theme in British politics where parties seek to address perceived failures of their predecessors. I mean, I thought Conservatives, it wasn't all that, was it? But Labour, my word. Say it out loud. Keir Starmer, useless. I mean, what did you hear? Like Labour at the world record low 17%. That is crazy. 17%. And also public perception, the third of three. Surveys and public opinion have shown that many citizens feel that the country is facing significant challenges, including economic difficulties, inadequate public services, as always, and social inequality. This sentiment has been echoed in various media discussions and analyses, as we know. But that's so you know what we're going on about in the world of that's not sort of thing. But like I say, if you want to come up, say so in the chat, I'll post a link. You can come up, have your say, whatever it is. If you're not happy with Keir Starmer, you want to say why Ben Habib's a good choice? You want to say why maybe Nigel Farage reform possibly a good choice or not? Not a problem. You can come up and say what you want to say. I don't know why I said it like that. But the critiques of the concept of broken Britain, while the term broken Britain has been widely used, it has also faced criticism. Yes, believe it or not, because it doesn't matter. If you say 1 + 1 is 2, someone will say no, it's 3, and someone will say no, it's 1. Do you know what I mean? There's always people, they have to say something different, but So yeah, it's faced criticism. Some commentators argue that the narrative of broken society oversimplifies complex issues and ignores positive developments within the country. Now, if you can find a positive development within this country at the moment, you'll be doing quite well, I reckon. They suggest that while challenges exist, the UK is not as dire as some portray it to be. Are they living in the same country? And improvements can be seen in various sectors. Really? Police seem to be getting worse and worse. NHS, worse and worse. What do you think? Let me know in the chat. In summary, broken Britain serves as a powerful political metaphor reflecting societal concerns and challenges, but it is also a subject of debate regarding its accuracy and implications for understanding the UK's current state. So there you go. Consider yourself educated on broken Britain and what it really means. But yeah, like I said, there's 2 videos that I'll start, and you have to let me know what you think. I'll make sure I've got my headphones in so I can actually hear it this time. I forgot to put my headphones today for that 6 hours in, and there's music playing. I didn't even know, so that serves me right. But Tomo, you may know Tomo, may have heard of Tomo, but I'm not too sure what to make of the video, so you're gonna have to let me know what you think. That's the only way I can do it. That's the only way I can say it. But it's not been posted up that long ago. But, let me know what you think. And we'll go for it. It's only like 3 minutes long. But I've already heard it myself. Like I said, I'm not too sure how to take this one. Let me know.
Okay. No more protests. No more marches, no more stages, no more speakers. We need the English lads to make a point.
See, that straight away, I was like, well, you want English lads to make a point. That's a bit open-ended, let's be fair, but...
A point that unfortunately has to be made. I understand that we all need to keep our heads screwed on, but it's too common now. It is too common that the dangers that are around our children are prevalent in every corner of this country. Just today, I've listened to GB News tell the country that there are Muslim men living in army barracks, and when they checked their Snapchat, they found that these men have been heavily armed in places like Sudan, Syria, and I'm talking AK-47s, I'm talking hundreds of rounds, I'm talking Rambo knives, I'm talking Afghan migrants picking random people off the street, English people, murdering them in cold blood. And what have we heard from the Prime Minister? What solutions are going to be put in place to safeguard us? Nothing. Malcolm X once said that when your community is being targeted, being murdered, and the officials and the government and the police do nothing to really protect you, it is our commitment to our families, to our religion, to our country, and most importantly, to our children, that we will protect them. So it's time to stop marching, it's time to stop protesting, and it's time that we take a leaf out of the book of our ancestors and our forefathers, and we do something to show them that we are not messing around anymore. No women, no children will be at this meet that we're going to call it. No vulnerable people, no disabled, just men. Now, why should you come? Why should you do whatever is called upon? Why should we do it? Because I tell you now, I would rather take one for the team and do what's necessary for this country and for my children than sit back and let these savages run riot in our country. We are England. This is England. Think about what our forefathers done for us. They would be ashamed of us. Every single ounce of us should be ashamed. Enough is enough. Very, very soon that call is coming. And I hope that those that are fed up, those that are angry, those that are literally look at their lives and see their kids' futures whistling away in the wind because we're just sitting back and letting this happen, while an innocent man walking his dog is literally brutally murdered on the streets of Uxbridge, while our women are being raped, our children are being sexually assaulted. Man the fuck up. It's fucking time.
So yeah, what do you say about that? I mean, depends how you take it, I suppose. But let me know in the comments. What do you? I mean, I get what you're saying. But could that be misconstrued? That is basically like sort of inadvertently saying something, maybe violence or something. Is that, or am I missing the point? He's got a fair few. This had about 60,000 views. So yeah, I think it was 60,000 views he had. Right, I'll pin that message up so you can, if anyone wants to come up, hopefully I'll see you. But yeah, that's what I was thinking. Not too sure. I listened to it earlier and I was a bit like, I don't know. I get what you're saying, 100%. I get that, but could that be misconstrued and actually backfire? Because he said like no women, no children, no disabled people. So with him saying that, what's he getting at? But I was a bit, But yeah, but Tommy's got a fair few subscribers. He had about 60,000 views, 68,000 views or something. You know, he's very popular. I've watched him on some lives and that. He seems a good egg. He stands for what's right. So he's like Tommy Robinson. Just stands up for what he believes in. End of, take it or leave it. But it's just the way that was worded and saying like women at home, children at home, disabled people at home, like young men, a meat, shall we call it? And I was like, I don't know how you take that. And I don't want the bloke to get himself into trouble, but I know what he's saying, and I get what he's getting at. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, like we used to have men like at a certain age. That's it. You know, they're World War One, World War Two, and now they're walking around in skinny jeans. They don't know whether they identify as a penguin, tomato, or as a man. Do you know what I mean? So, how do we take it? I don't know, but. I don't know why I just clicked on my own message, but that's just a bit sad, isn't it? But it's actually up the top. I pinned it. So if anyone wants to say anything or anything regards what we're talking about here, come up 5 minutes, 10 minutes, however you say, then not a problem. Welcome, Slim. Take me to your leader. The one they call Wizard. Oh, that'd be me. That'd be me, geez. Happy days. Everyone's saying, hi, Slim, hi, Slim, hi, Slim. And there's Angus, 1966. Oh, is that when we won the World Cup? Boom, boom, boom. How you doing, Angus? Glad to have you here. And everyone's saying hello to everyone there. Happy days. This video, ladies and gents, it's called Betrayal. And this hadn't been up that long when I found it either, obviously, with Paul Thorpe. As you may well have known, I was on Paul Thorpe's show the other day with Sarah White and asked a question with regards to whether Islam's like a real threat to the UK and what they thought about it. Obviously, I don't want to be the only one saying something. I'm hoping they agreed, which they did. But in this called Betrayal, he looks it up and obviously has his say. It's actually like 5.5 minutes long or something like that. But it's all good in the hood. But I thought, right. With that thing with what Tommy said, Tomo, I was a bit. I could take that either way. Do you know what I mean? But I hope he don't get in trouble for it. Like as if he's like what you said, Nicky, like inciting something, because like that's not good. That's not to get anyone anywhere, is it? But let's see what Paul says, because he looks up the word betrayal.
So I looked up the definition of betrayal, and it turns out that it's an even more sinister word than I thought. Betrayal means an act of deliberate disloyalty, to mislead and deceive, and to destroy trust by lying. Interestingly, it also means the action of betraying one's country, a group or a person. Treachery. As ordinary British people, I'm sure that we can, at the moment at least, all relate to the word betrayal, because we have been betrayed ever since the moment Tony Blair entered number 10 way back in 1997, and the betrayal hasn't stopped since. On the contrary, the level of betrayal has now been ramped up to an unbearable and utterly insane level for millions of Britons now at their wits' end with this whole goddamn shit show. You see, the truth is, we are now living in a sea of betrayal. The betrayal of our forefathers, our brave young men who gave their lives for us, our future and our freedoms. The betrayal of ordinary, decent British families who voted to stop this nonsense time and time and time again, but whose votes were simply ignored. Betrayal of our children, their health, their safety, their welfare and their futures. The betrayal of our women, who are now scared to walk the streets of their own hometowns up and down the country. The betrayal of our faith and Christianity, the betrayal of our culture, our elderly and our health service, the betrayal of our sick and our veterans, the betrayal of a nation. And wherever you look, there is nothing left but goddamn betrayal, and we are now up to our eyes in it. And there can surely be no worse betrayal than that which is clearly evident to anyone, even with one eye open. The betrayal of the media and indeed the police forces up and down the country, who appear to have taken a side, and it isn't ours. And for me, the most damning image that I've ever seen, ever, was taken last week when masked Muslim thugs marched through Whitechapel after threats of violence meant that Christians had to be moved elsewhere to guarantee their safety. In other words, the police banned the peaceful march so that the violent one could take place. Meanwhile, the image that I refer to is of a police officer standing outside the mosque guarding the entrance to it, whilst masked thugs, some carrying weapons, marched by completely untouched by the Metropolitan Police, completely ignored, allowed to do whatever they wanted. And if you doubt any single word that I've said, listen to this lady coming up now. I'm sure most of you will have already heard it. This woman on Talk Radio, Talk TV, just yesterday, I think she spoke for a nation.
Oh, I live in the borough right next to Hillingdon.
Yep.
And I moved into my house in 2019. My local shop, there's been 3 stabbings, 1 murder since then.
Wow.
My friend was murdered last year up on the high street. Girl I know was murdered in Southall Park. The government are failing us. I'm so scared for my children. I have a 22-year-old son, and I'm begging him to move out of the country.
Oh my goodness, I feel for you.
What are these politicians doing to us? They're putting our children in so much danger. They're putting everyone in danger, and they're not doing nothing to help us.
And that's the thing. A lot of us feel. You know, how many is too many?
They're pushing us to do something that we don't want to do. We are peaceful people. British people never vote against their government.
Yeah.
They're going to push us to it because they're not listening to us. Our friends, our family are dying. I had a cousin murdered 20 years ago who was stabbed to death, and nothing has changed, Julia.
I'm so sorry, Sarah. I'm sure I speak for everyone listening and watching right now. My heart goes out to you, and that's the reality.
I don't leave the house without a man.
You're that worried.
Well, everyone I know is getting stabbed.
Wow.
Getting...
That is just blooming awful. Absolutely awful. But that's real story. That's like from someone genuine like us.
Raped in parks. This is where I live, not where the politicians live.
Do you think that's part of the issue, that they don't live in the real world?
Keir Starmer, if you're listening to this, please do something. I'm petrified. I've never broken the law in my life. I've been a law-abiding citizen. I've been a civil servant. Please do something. It's us that are dying on the streets. You talk about being racist. We're not racist. My sister's mixed race. I was a white child brought up in a mixed race family. Nothing to do with race.
Exactly.
It's to do with our safety.
There you go. But I'm afraid to say, for all her pearl-clutching and sympathetic looks, people like Julia Hartley-Brewer have been part of the problem, not any part of its solution. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you the total betrayal of the British people by the British people.
There we go. That's Paul Thorpe.
My spaz. Oops. Hello.
I thought I'd get it. Yeah, I got your mum.
I've got a job opening a tin, and I've just cut my thumb on my own nail.
Oh,
ow.
You're opening,
In a rice
in the
pudding
words of
for
the UK,
visitor.
you're opening a can of worms.
Yeah, don't worry, I'm not doing no else. I'm opening a rice pudding. Put me on without me realising. Yeah, Storm will not give a shit about that, will he? He's, Russian bloody plant, if you ask me. Ow. The stuff in can openers crap.
Well, let me catch up with the old comments. We've got to Marmite, or you're going to love it or hate him or her. 1930s comes to mind. Yep. Trust me, watch the docs on World War II. Islam is the new Hitler's Germany. Yeah, that's what I mentioned on Paul Thorpe's stream when I was on there. That was my question. Like, Islam, is it a real threat to make people really think of the word Islam and threat? Because something's going on. Something is really, really going on, and it's not good. It's not good at all. But that's right, Angus. They do. They literally live in cuckoo land. But I was trying to find figures today of illegal immigrants and crime and this and that. Couldn't find any, but I found that there's more than 50 migrants staying in taxpayer-funded hotels across Britain accused of sex crimes. So, no, it's not. Oh, Mr. P's in the house. Hey, Mr. P. It's the Wiz and Doc today. We got the Doc in the house. Get your meds. The Doc is in the building. Hey up, everyone, as well. Yep, we're good. Yep, I had to go to Southampton and back today to get my son because their car decided to die in Somerset. So we got a taxi from Somerset to Southampton, picked him up at Southampton train station and come back. So it's been one of them days. An expensive one for my son, but not for me. Was listening, and that woman broke my heart. Yeah, it's terrible, mate. This is happening, and it's vile. Women are in danger. Yeah, but no one's doing anything. That's the problem. Everyone's going to have a story, and literally, what happened? Was it yesterday? The bloke walking his dog just happened to walk out the alley at the wrong time, get stabbed.
Yeah.
I mean, at what point do you think Labour or Keir Starmer might actually do something? Anyway, Doc, what do you want to say, Meow China? Is there anything you want to say?
At the moment,
I'm putting you in it.
Wibble. There you go. Said something. Yeah.
He's being a gonkwomble.
Yeah. You can't hear it, can you? My visitor can't hear it. I'll put you back on television speaker, and then let me know whether or not it's producing any kind of echo or something stupid like that. I don't think it was doing earlier. Yeah, there you go.
See how that goes.
Yeah.
Gonkwomble. There you go.
No
Promoting your word. Everyone's like tuning in, going, "What the hell's a gonkwomble?" But here we go. What we got? Robin Wolstenholme. We'll call you Robin. Live. No to digital ID cards. UK petition soars past 2 million signatures. 3 mil next. Is that still going?
It's been hit and miss, hasn't it?
Because we had that up before, didn't we?
Yeah, it's been very hit and miss. It's been on and then off and then on again.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's not going to get it through because it's not in his manifesto, is it? But I think we need to keep an eye on reform and see whether or not they've got their brick card in their manifesto, because that's kind of a digital ID, isn't it?
Yeah.
And obviously, if they've got it in there and they were all for it, and then they reckon that they're not for it. I mean, it's a politician. Who do you trust? Are they for it or aren't they for it? That's reform, that is,
Yeah.
Because if it's in their manifesto, great stuff.
Yeah, I think digital ID is going to be the ultimate flop. That's like when you jump off a diving board and you literally belly sap the water. It's going to be one of them right in Keir's face. And it just so happens to be Tony Blair's idea.
Yeah.
Like, ridiculous. And we know like Tony Blair and he's lying about taking us to war in Iraq and everything.
Yeah. Petitions get ignored. Exactly. And I think that's what Tomo thinks. Well, I think he's reading the mind of most of the nation into if he's calling for the force being awakened, as I've put it. I don't want to put it in the same way that he's said it, but you know.
Yeah. Angus is living the dream.
I mean,
I've got a cam, but it's 3:30 in the morning, and I've had a few beers. Oh, we're going to see bum cheeks. Yeah, behave yourself, Angus. Come on, fair play. A few beers, and you're still up at 3:30 in the morning. Done well, Robin. Chinese citizens who actively participate in the digital ID system may use their digital identity multiple times per day, likely in the range of 10 to 30 times daily. This is because of the digital. So in China, they literally will know it when you're breathing in and when you're breathing out, surely.
Yeah.
Because the digital ID is integrated essentially for identity verification across a wide variety of online activities. So basically what you're saying is like, if they got the right and done digital IDs and passed it, it's just only going to, the scope of it's just going to get more and more and more. So they know more about what we do, I assume.
Yeah.
And didn't someone say at some point, like, they know all your journeys that you're taking, and say if you get arrested for something, they can then just go into your bank account and take £100 fine, something like that. And that's seriously worrying. So yeah, that's not good in the world of China. Welcome, Graham.
They have you fully. Can you hear me? I don't know how loud the microphone is. Looks like it's in my eye now.
Yeah.
Is it loud? Can you hear me all right if I've got it there?
I can hear you. You're not like loud, but I can hear you. Yeah.
All right, cool. I forgot what I was going to say.
Yeah, I've got it all ready. Right. What was I going to say? But yeah,
adjusting my microphone. It's derailed my train of thought. I'm good at that.
Yeah. Right. Where was I? Where was I? Oh, Graham. Hello, Graham. Welcome. Angus. Halloween. What's that one? It happens every day. One was too many. I went to China in 19... Sorry, mate?
There's a face I haven't seen for a while. Old green troll.
Yeah, he came back yesterday.
Oh, did he?
He popped his green head in. He went, hello, I'm green. Went to China in 1991. I found them to be very welcoming to the English. I don't think China is all that, but I mean, tourists, I assume they have to. But like 100 million people are starving in China, I think, and all religions.
Yeah.
So ain't heard from him because an English white man got killed. We don't hear from anyone about anything.
I was showing someone the Fabian Society, the George Bernard Shaw one, and I happened to come across the documentary on him, George Bernard Shaw, who wrote an essay apparently for the Fabian Society, and I think is a honourable member or one of the founders anyway. And from this documentary, from what I could understand, he liked to lie. Yeah. So that then put the my thought process went towards, well, is he telling a lie when he did the other famous speech where he's all about killing people who were not and who weren't contributing to society? Was he lying then? And are we being fed that to say that the Fabian Society is bad? However, we've got Sadiq Khan in the Fabian Society, so that completely, ruined that train of thought. Thought no, Fabian Society is bad. I don't think we've been gaslit into thinking that it said that, about the people being killed who aren't contributing to society.
Liars Club.
Yeah, Liars Club. Yeah. No, I don't. And all the other stuff's true as well about it being wolves in sheep's clothing. They even say it on the website. You know, I mean, they don't. Well, they can't hide about it. You know, they can't say non-truths about it. They've got to be open to their ideas of what they want to do. You know, yeah.
But you're right, Marmite. Petitions do get ignored. I mean, I suppose to a degree they're supposed to serve a purpose, but sometimes, you know, maybe I'm being a bit flippant, but I just think, what is the point? Do you know what I mean? Even if we get 3 million people saying like, "Oh, we'll sign that," what does that actually mean, really? Do you know what I mean?
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
So,
Takes no notice as well. Which is why Tomo is being pushed towards, you know, the force being awakened. Same as I say.
Yep.
You know,
Definitely.
What other choice do you have? Not taking any notice. It is as if they're really wanting to push for this, isn't it? You know,
Yep.
This thing that looks like it's on cards. I'm not going to say it on here. It begins with civil.
That's what you mentioned, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Fabian Z was just in Downing Street, so Starmer is the new high tealer. Yeah, I mean, well, Starmer's got to be the most useless prime minister in history, surely.
Yeah.
Damn
right. Yeah. It's a fact.
Yeah. And China have China buys up this, that, and everything else. China's not stupid. They got quite a control over some of the stuff in America, which Trump is like trying to force them to sell it, isn't he?
Yeah.
Because he doesn't want it to.
Yeah, Graham J there 4155. Yeah, it's anyone watch the British Landia? Yes, very much. It's very good. Ex-British forces, intelligent and articulate, and he can even walk and talk, which is a skill set very rare. I have a job sitting down and talking.
You can have our job buying any grape juice if it goes up anymore. 400% in the last 45 years. And I didn't know that, Angus.
I've got a load of frozen grapes in my freezer, so maybe I should sell them.
Yeah, make some money
for some wine. For some wine, I'm going to make seedless as well, so probably worth even more.
I didn't know Bloomer vapes were banned in Australia, and I certainly didn't know school violence gone up 200%. That's ridiculous. And see, they say like, oh, when you're saying broken Britain, there's you just throw that around like willy nilly. This is exactly why. I mean, blimey, school violence. Like, I'm glad my son's been to school and done that. Do you know what I mean? I'd be worrying about that every blooming day. Yeah. That'd be absolutely awful.
Yeah. Whilst just being taught that men in dresses can be women.
Yeah, it's pathetic. They say something about self-identifying for children as well. You're like, are you for real? That's just 2028 for digital ID. But so much for the vote. Yeah, Marmite. Yeah.
I mean, Starmer said that he wants 10 years, didn't he, to let all of his plans come to fruition or whatever. But there's no chance. He's talking out his arse. That's not going to be happening at all. There's no way he's going to get another, unless, of course, there's a fraudulent chuffing vote, you know.
Yeah, he's not even going to be head of the Labour Party, is he, for 10 years, let alone Prime Minister? Not happening.
No, of course it's not. No, not happening. But, so, you know, fingers crossed for 2029 decent election. Get something else in.
That live yesterday, 6 hours, 15 minutes ish. I went, but I ended it myself in the end because I've done enough talking but I was actually quite tired. I was quite surprised. I thought, I'll do 9 hours, but I've done 6 hours. I'll tell you, my eyes and that, and I'm like, I haven't done it before. So, but what I'm thinking, I might do one a month, like a Wizard Wednesday, like the last Wednesday every month. Try and go from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. But we'll see if I'm man enough. But that sounds like a good idea. Anyway, nobody fought the communists harder than the Chinese people did in 1990 Tiananmen Square. Yeah. That's true. With that tank, with that geezer.
Apparently, you can't see that. You can't see that in China. I've heard. There's no search results for that Tiananmen Square. There's no search results for it because they've suppressed it.
That's probably
Everybody's
what.
still staring at the phones watching chuffing TikTok, aren't they?
Yeah. Starmer will be
Not
getting ideas from that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you reckon, Mr. P, do you reckon they'll actually implement something like digital ID without a vote? I mean, blimey, the uproar. But surely we could all just turn around and say, no, we haven't got a mobile phone. Sorry, I ain't got a mobile.
Yeah,
And the whole world should say they have no.
I'm going to get my 3310 out at Loft. Charge that up.
Yep.
I hardly use my phone anyway.
That's what you mentioned earlier, was it not?
British Land View, yeah.
Yep. Like and subscribe, legends. That makes me laugh, legends. Oh, Peter gets a big up from business. Tony, welcome, Tony. Hope you're well, my friend. Fabian Society is small potatoes. The real threat is skull and bones. If I knew what that was, I could agree with you, but I don't know.
I also draw a blank.
Yes, not that well educated. I try to pretend I am, but yeah, me too. Yeah, the grandkids are a worry. Definitely, Angus. I hear you on that one. I do think that, like my granddaughter and that. I'm like, my grandboys, grandsons, grandboys. But Robin, I hate Farage, but we'll be voting reform in if manifesto says no digital ID. Yeah, I've got
need to keep an eye on it. Yeah,
I've got a feeling a lot of people are going to swallow their pride and say, right, Farage, just to do it for Conservatives and the Labour, I think.
Yeah, I caught some news article today where I only really read the headline. I watched some of it because I'd already seen it, but it's where it's on about leaving the ECHR. And all the headlines said was, it sounded like all they were saying were, well, you know, I asked if we could leave the ECHR and they said no, you know, and what, is that the end of the story then? Is he going to push it even more or what? You know, but basically the headline said to me, you know, oh yeah, I tried guys, didn't happen, you know, which I think Farage is all about. This is why it's weak source. This is why it's been told to be weak source on what's there. And then there's the other thing as well, in there with poaching this week, where she said there's overrepresentation of ethnic minorities on adverts. I think I put that message up earlier.
Blacks and Asians, she said, I think.
Yeah,
which is right.
No, which were correct. Yeah, which were
statistically
correct,
yeah, statistically, not just correct because you say it, but statistically correct. So it seemed a bit weird that he said that. It's like he's starting to pamper to certain people.
Yeah.
Like, oh yes, I better disagree with that. Yes, it was ugly what she said. Yes. Like, how's that ugly?
Yeah.
Exactly. I was a bit. Yeah, I don't get that because I've got a feeling that Nigel Farage probably will.
And then he's got so many people.
Walk the walk.
And then he's got so many people from like the Conservative Party joining his party, Reform. That woman in Scotland, I think that was about last week, weren't it? That woman in Scotland who said, "Oh, I shouldn't have said that," when she said "born and bred here." Yeah,
that's it.
Oh, I shouldn't have said that. Well, there you go. That's your Reform Party. You know, well, at least one of them. But you've only got to add it up in your head. You know, if they're coming across from the woke agendaed Conservatives, then you're going to end up with a woke agendaed Reform Party, aren't you?
Yeah, I don't think people are going to be up for that. I mean, when I'll end up, that's what it'd be. It'd be con reform or conserve reform or something. It's going to be something really stupid.
Conform.
Yeah. Recon.
Yeah.
But yeah, China. I would say China's a threat because, like, Trump sees it as a threat for America, and Trump's quite a smart cookie, really. I know people say this and that, but he's actually walked the walk. He's getting all the illegals out. So, what's this? Yeah, then we've got to pay £85 to prove who we are, but we made it sound like every time.
Yeah, but you don't get fined for not having one. You don't get fined for having a digital ID. All you do is just pay £85 for the privilege of not having a digital ID. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm going away, aren't I, in February? I'm hoping that they're not going to pull me up in Chuffing Plain Station and say, "Oi, where's your digital ID?"
Oh,
I ain't got
God,
one.
yeah, that'd be
And show me
something else to worry
3310.
about.
Nokia 3310. Just show them that. What you on about?
Just say, "Oh, I haven't got a phone."
Yeah.
Live for 24 hours. 24 hours? YouTube only records the first 12. You have to
Yeah.
stop and then start again for another 12 hours if it wants it all up online. But 12 hours, 24 hours, no way, mate.
Crikey, you need a few coffees.
Yeah, I had a few when I was doing my thing. I was like, blimey heck.
Or some Colombian marching powder.
Yeah, get the old your sugar-free monster as well.
I'll tell you what, you should watch Mitzi Studio. They do Mitzi Studio Blitzkrieg, and watch that. It's off topic, like, but yeah, it's about how the I'll show you that in a bit. The Germans, end up using Colombian marching powder, amphetamines or something, won't it? And it's just so funny because they're all raving like in this thing. These little. Anyway, watch it, Mitzi Studio. Funny.
That's Robin. Probably not, mate.
I've done that as well, Robin. I've just got a brand new passport. The other one I couldn't find because I'd left it in my inside pocket. Because the last time I went abroad, which was to my sisters in Germany, I'd come home on my own, and then every time I've gone to Manchester, I've had something stolen. So I come home in my coat because it was quite early in the year. Come home in my coat, forgot all about that. Thought I'd lost my passport, but that actually wanted renewing anyway by 25th of December this year. So I didn't really lose out on a lot. And then my passport came, my new one came. And then I thought, wait a minute, were I wearing my coat? And did I put my passport in my inside pocket? Sure enough, that's exactly where it was. Because I had £300 nicked when I were in Manchester out of my wallet. That must have been by airport staff because it were there before I put me case on to be put under luggage carrier on aeroplane. And what other one? My mobile got nicked. So
Right.
Try and avoid Manchester as much as I can, but that's the only place that the plane takes off to my sister's, and I go and see her quite regular in Germany. So that's where it was.
Yes, Marmite. Yeah, 3-year-old granddaughter and new granddaughter due in January. Ooh, another one. I mean, a lot of people I talk to, it always comes down to safety. Everyone is discussing safety. So for you to say, "Oh, right, I've got to protect them and their future," basically both. I think everyone is saying it. Yet Keir Starmer and people like Sadiq Khan and Rachel Reeves, etc., David Lammy, they're blind to it. I do not get what planet they are on. I don't get it. But then if we don't protect ourselves, no one else will.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not just a case of us just shrugging our shoulders, is it? And say, so what? I'll be dead by then, which is what's his name said? Richard Tice said, isn't it?
Yeah.
He said, well, so what? If you take over, it don't matter because I'll not be here to see it. Yeah, a wise man plants the seed of a tree of which the shady will not sit.
Yep.
In other words, watch out, look out for your future. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely, 100%.
Yeah, so you can get closer to the utopia of, which that's my religion. Well, that's my belief anyway, my belief system. We all need to make it as a human race and not burn with the fires of hell due to submitting to Muslimophobia, whatever it's called.
Yeah, that invented Islamophobia. That's just ridiculous. Yeah. That's an irrational fear of, so it doesn't even make sense in the first place. But even that, the Indian vote, like most of Indians, they got forced to be Muslims many years ago due to being invaded, etc. So even that going from 3% to 13%, that's going to actually raise the Muslim vote, surely. Yeah, it's not all. Most Indians, I believe, are actually Muslim. Are they not? I know some are Hindu or whatnot, but That's quite worrying. Main goal for us English folk and the UK is to get Labour, well said, Marmite, Labour out. Yeah.
Libor, B-O-R-E.
I think that's good. Libor.
Because the gory.
Yeah, Libor. Yeah, well said. Yeah. Thing is, though, it seems a bit weird that there is no way to, other than say the king, to say something, which he never will. And I was thinking the other day, I thought if he did, that could actually turn people in a good way towards the royal family, because they'd be like, he's actually stood up for us and got rid of Keir Starmer. But I can't see him doing it. But it would do the royal family a world of good if he did, because people are like, we've actually got rid of him. We didn't have to wait 4 years for the country to literally be like a popped balloon. So, but yeah, well, in favour of reform. Yeah, I think a lot of people are going to vote reform to get rid of Labour and Conservatives. They've had their go. What's Conservatives done in the last 14 years?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. You know, I mean, it's going to have to be a reform. I'm just hoping that there's an early election, so I've only got to put up with reform for a couple of 3 years, because I think we're just going to see exactly what we've seen in the past, this recent past. You know, with him throwing people under the bus for saying correct things, and with him just saying, well, yeah, I tried to leave the ECHR. That didn't work, guys. Let's move on. Because I think he will say something like that. Yeah, I've got a short by Ben Habib that's just popped up in my feed if you want to watch it.
Blimey. That thing I was reading earlier, I didn't finish what I was going to say, but
sorry,
guys, like 50 migrants.
I will look at another page.
But basically, breaking the numbers down, right? 18 migrants have been charged with RAPE, 5 with attempted RAPE, and 35 with sexual assault. And these figures make up a small fraction of 708 alleged criminal offences committed by at least 312 illegal immigrants in the last 3 years. And the further 51 include theft, 89 assault, 27 of those allegedly targeting the police or other emergency workers, 43 drug offences, 16 robberies, and 18 burglaries. So that's the sort of people we're letting in with literally no documents, and they are deliberately getting rid of passports, etc., to make out they're 16 when they're 30. Did you hear about that bloke? Grey in hair, receding hairline, smoker, quite muscular, and apparently the court ruled that he's like 16.
Yeah.
And they'd done a test on him and said he's at least 20 something, 26. Ooh. They put him at 16 years old.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
I think you should go a fishing vessel with a net, right? A load of disruptors for bottom at sea, you know, like a fan for bottom at sea. It just blows all the silt up and all the passports up. Yeah. Drag a big deep sea net along the bottom at sea, catch all passports, then go to government wormhole and say, right, this bloke here, look, rapist in his own country, wherever you. I said grape. I said grape. Google. Not Google. YouTube. I said grape.
Grapey. But the shocking thing is, though, there's actually been over 100,000 foreign national convictions in just 3 years, and that was 2021 to 2023. And then trying to find anything to do with 24 and 25, you know, the year 2024 and 25, it's a nightmare. It's like, are they trying to keep that from us? But you're literally like 104,000 foreign national convictions. Like, I think we have a problem. But no, we're not allowed to say anything about that, because if you do, that just comes under you being Islamophobic, mate. So shut up. I mean, it's absolutely shocking. Absolutely shocking. People like Starmer are in direct contact with Satan, I believe. They say they're atheists, but don't be fooled. Yeah, probably I agree with that. They're talking to something, because it's nothing holy. I mean, blimey heck. It's like, would that work for the people? No. Okay, we'll do it. Would that work for the people? Yes. Right, we're not doing that. Would that work for the people? No, ruin them. Okay, we'll do that. I think that's what planet Keir Starmer and Sadiq Khan are on, and everyone else is just awful. So, and we're not the only ones that think like that. So, just renew my passport. They won't get me for another 10 years. Oh, we got a 10-year passport. Happy days. Well, my passport ran out in 2011. Can't remember last time I went on holiday. I was about 16, 17. That long
You're
ago.
not going on an aeroplane.
I can't get on aeroplanes. I hate them. Hate them with a passion. I got forced on one when we went to America when I was a kid, but I don't trust them. They're man-made. People cut corners, and there's something stupid. There's like 10 million parts of an aeroplane that could go wrong, and that's excluding pilot error. Do you know what I mean? I'm like, no, don't like those odds. I'm not doing it. I can't win the lottery, so I'll probably end up winning that.
You'll be fine.
Yeah. I can't
get
more
odds on winning lottery than you have crashing in an aeroplane.
Yeah, and I'll probably do the latter.
Anyway,
you know what I mean?
Like that. It didn't be like that. You know what I mean? Even if you depressurize, you end up getting sucked out at plane. You'd die from no oxygen and cold.
Either way, I just don't want to die, mate. Especially not a bloody aeroplane.
Apparently, going without any oxygen, like, it's supposed to be quite pleasurable. I don't know. I think that's probably why they found Robin Williams in his particular state when he when he'd been practicing things like that. I don't know.
Do you know what that means? Danny Tomo, that's what the video that we saw earlier, and traditional bricklayer have been proved to be Donny Brasco's, unfortunately.
So, tradition bricklayer, I don't know. Is that Tommy Robinson? I don't think he were a bricklayer, though, were he? He made airplanes.
I don't know what it means. Proved to be Donny Brasco. I don't know what that means, Tony. You have to reiterate. Say it again a bit later on, but explain to us what that is. I'm not well educated, geez. Sorry, mate. So, look at Slim and their business wheeler dealing on a different channel. But it's a 24 hours, so it's got to be done. But I think business, you can post links because you're a moderator, so that should be okay, my friend. But anyway, right, lost my passport. I think it was stolen. Still looking. Oh, I think Doc's got it. That's how we get abroad.
Still got my photo on there.
Whoever stole your passport stole Angus's.
Yeah. Have you checked your coat inside pocket?
It's always somewhere silly, isn't it? I've done that on a suit. I hadn't worn this suit jacket for about a year and a half. Yeah. And I've got it out for some reason because I was just putting some stuff in order. Yes. And I don't know what possessed me. And I thought, just check the inside pocket. And I found a £5. And it was the old one. And they changed. Obviously, they changed. So I was like, so I had to take it to the bank and change it. But anyway, yeah. So that was just
always in
there
the last place you look.
Yep.
Always in the last place you look.
Funny enough, it is. The smart move. Still, all photos must be taken on a biometric machine. Well, they're going to bring
mine come with a weird thing that I had to email, and then that showed me my photos I had done at the camera shop thing. Because I did one of them where it were a person who validated your picture as well. In what's it called? Asda. In Asda, she took photo and then she gave me this like weird code number. So it's on the internet anyway, so it's kind of digital-ish. And this new one's a black passport, probably because we've left EU-ish, and other one were a red one. Yeah.
Where do I get to?
Basically, I think it means you've got to walk further in the airport before you can go through your checkout desk or whatever they call it, your passport desk. Because I do remember I had to walk about half a mile last time,
Blimey,
but, and it actually said if you own a red passport, you can come here. If you haven't got a red passport or something like that, and you're not for that, I don't know. So it's weird in airports, isn't it? But they definitely sent you on like the what would you call it, the walk of shame, because you'd left the EU kind of thing. I had. Well,
Yeah.
I suppose I had, but the government had. But it's not probably. It's my fault. Not. I bet they soon get through the one that don't have to walk too far to. The government and that.
I think it sucks losing your British passport. Full stop, Angus.
Yeah.
But idle boys are having girls now in the state of our country seriously worry. Yeah, I've got 3 girls, 3 boys, and all the grandkids. Ollie, Agenda 2030, it will take up to a decade of rebellion and refusal from civilians before the masses eventually
capitulate.
Oh, capitulate. So I'm looking at a funny angle as well. Capitulate. Yes. I've got to learn to read as well to the new system.
Try and stick your. Make sure that your words have got no more than 4 letters in it for whiz. All right.
Yeah. Calling me out for being uneducated. But you're probably right, mate. You're probably right. But Crooked Old Fools. Oh, I'm an old fool. Look at me. UK Tyrant Finder proved Danny Thomas and the Tewkesbury are 100%. What do you mean by Danny Brasco? Is that a... I'm going to have to search it. So, what is Danny Brasco? American crime drama film starring Al Pacino and Johnny Depp. Mob, undercover, FBI. Is that what it means? FBI undercover agent. Ah, so what you're saying, like undercover. But then the last video we just watched with Danny Tomo, he's literally saying like, young men only, this and that. So as if like he's going to incite some sort of, I don't know, violence maybe, unless I'm totally misunderstanding it. It just seems a bit weird.
Is that who he is then? That clip you showed us earlier, Wiz, is that who he is? Danny Tomo?
Yeah, that was him. Because that had about 68,000 views in a few hours. I mean, so obviously his channel's a lot bigger and better than mine. How dare he?
Yeah.
But yeah, Charles is dying of cancer, isn't he?
Yeah, apparently so. Yeah, sausage fingers. She's dying of. Yeah, I mean that's an heart condition. I mean, big fingers is an heart condition. I'm all right.
Yeah. Oh, we've got it. Subscribed already. All that chat and they're subscribed already. We're all dying. Some quicker than others. Yeah, it's one way of putting it. Yeah. Yeah, but no one said that they'll all be female. So, Doc, what did you do before vapes were invented?
I smoked like a Dyson. I had large Rizzlers, of which I've still got a few left. I've got three of those left. And I threw my tobacco away a week ago. And I was smoking 30 grams every 2 days. So, but I don't cough anymore with this.
Happy days.
But I do like my nicotine, as you can tell. This is 18-gram nicotine.
That's one I was on when I did vape. I vaped for about 6 weeks. It broke, and then I went back to fags, and that was it.
Yeah, I used to get the ones that kept breaking, but then I bought these. Like they're more of an industrial thing. So yeah, you can bang a nail in with this, and it's still all right. It don't break.
Well, it's supposed to be 95% better than smoking. So
yeah. So Marmite there is saying that he tried vaping, but he coughed more. So you're not right flavour, mate. You mess around with your flavours, see which one you like. Yeah, it took me 5 years before I found my right vape that I liked, and this is Eisenberg, which is like a kind of menthol style. I don't know. It's just called Eisenberg. It's blue flavor.
That's that song in it. Blue, dabba dee dabba die.
Yeah, it took me literally ages to find the right flavour. Oh, you're a female. All right. Sorry about that, Mum. Yeah. All right. So, yeah. My duck.
I might love her or hate her, but she's right there. I mean, I've had loads of people say, like, literally, not my king. They had that protest as well, didn't they? Go, not my king.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. That's why he should step in and get rid of Keir Starmer. And people have maybe, I mean, he probably got to do more than just that. But people start thinking of him better if he got rid of Keir Starmer, because, like, no one likes him. And if Charles said, right, yeah, we have to get rid of this party, it's rubbish, there's nothing but destroying the country, then surely people look at Charles and think, yes. Do you know what I mean? So maybe not. Who knows? But, you know. The UK currently faces a significant debt toll of 100 billion. Yeah, because Labour decided to double it, didn't they? At least double it. So it's really not, it's not good at all in any shape or form. And it's not going to get any better because we can see what Labour's doing. So,
yeah.
Olio, it's in their handbook to grape our women and attack the West. Yes, it is. Women are held in the same regard as a dog or a donkey. They are only half that of a man. If you have a son and a daughter and you have £1.5 million, your daughter will receive 500,000 and your son will get 1 million because he is twice as good. So, yes. And they do not like what Western women wear. They think it's degrading, this, that, and everything else. But imagine being a woman and you can't wear makeup or do your hair to feel good. You're being that oppressed and you got to wear a flipping bin liner or something. It's just not right. That's why you should ban the burqa. It's just oppressive. It's horrible. But, yeah, the Quran and the Hadiths, they basically have verses in there that really are detrimental to women.
Every time I imagine being a woman, I can't help but feel my breasts.
You got man boobs.
Move, I've got one.
Got moobs.
One.
John Wazza, yep, agree. It's gone too far. 100%. The national debt increased by over 186 billion between July 2024 and July 2025, reaching approximately 2.71 trillion. There you go. Put that on top of that, makes that blimey heck. And how are we going to ever get out of that? Because I know our interest payments are ridiculous.
I'm just checking that link out for you, Wiz. One moment. The one that Business has just sent. Let me see what we got.
Make sure it's good. They're just rubbing our faces in the diversity nonsense. Yep, they are. It's ridiculous. It should be banned, all of it. This woke diversity rubbish. If me and the missus are out, funny enough, and she's like, oh, I want to go to the toilet, I am literally stood right on the door. And she'll go in and I won't move until she comes out, because if any bloke is in there, I've told her to call me and I'll go running in there and I'll make sure she's all right. Do you know what I mean? Not to attack him or nothing, but if he's in there, I can be in there. So I'll just keep an eye on my missus. Do you know what I mean? Not having it. It's wrong. Men do not, in any shape or form, need to be in female spaces. What is it about just degrading women like this?
Yeah. Tell you, I've got the perfect chuffing block for them. You know, I've got a big hand and I've got a little hand. That therefore makes me a non-digital, non-binary clock. I would therefore like to time Olympic sporting events. It's their rules, right? It's as I was born. Okay, so you know, there's nothing they can say to me about that. You know, if they're thinking that women can play, I mean, men can play as women in women's sports or whatever, then you know, I want to time Olympic sporting events. I'm a non-digital, non-binary clock.
Sounds fair enough to me.
A vape stream now. So, what do you want to know about vaping?
Oh, Angus still lives UK time. He's become a marsupial.
Yes, a little pouch in his front to keep his beer in. Can of beer. Can of Foster's, mate. In the old marsupial pouch there, mate. Oh, God, that's a crap chuffing Australian impression, Richard. Stop doing it.
Classic.
Stop being racist.
Yeah, stop being racist, geese. Oh, I'll just, I pressed the wrong button. 2 secs. I'll get it right now. I want to do my little, oh, got to get rid of that one as well. There he is. Isn't that pretty? Ah, like and subscribe. Ding, 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 ding.
Very nice.
Yeah, I found it. I was like, yeah, I need to start using it. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Right, where was I? I've got to find me Grant. Gone too far. Oh, he's a marsupial. Yep, we got that. Famous black hole is now a tsunami black hole. Did I say that from Marmite? I don't know, but I have now. Graham, didn't they say they are no longer going to release those crime numbers? For convenience purposes, I expect they did, mate. But trying to find them earlier, oh, mate, I was looking for ages. I was like, no, 2024 and 2025. Oh, these are the figures for 2021. What? And everything I was looking for was coming up July or earlier. I'm like, no, well, it's been coming up in September. And it's like, yeah, July the 12th, we said this. I couldn't find anything that related to like now. So, yeah, disgraceful. But, yeah, they're going to keep everything quiet. They think we're mushrooms. They keep us in the dark. What happens when we get to net zero? Do we import carbon to keep the carbon capture machines running that are billions in cost and upkeep? To be fair, you could literally wipe the United Kingdom off the planet. It wouldn't make any difference whatsoever to the world's carbon emissions. We're 1.2%. So for us to be net zero is an absolute 100% con. That's all part of what is making it broke Britain, because now we've got the most expensive gas and electric ever compared to anyone else in the West, I think. So bearing all that in mind, to have solar panels, wind turbines, electric cars, it's all rubbish. Everything they say is rubbish. So do not believe net zero in any shape or form. And the reason I say that also is because China, on average, go up between 3 and 5% a year in their carbon emissions. And we get our solar panels from China, which are made using carbon emissions. Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah,
well, not carbon emissions, but fossil fuels even. So, yeah.
Doing it ourselves, giving us all jobs and, something that pays well. Not that windmills are the answer. It's thorium-cooled nuclear reactors. I think I've already brought that up there. They're unmeltdownable. It's molten salt that they used to cool it. And then something happens to the salt whereby when it cools down, it actually encapsulates all the fissile material, all the broken, something like that. Yeah, I'm not a nuclear scientist, believe it or not. I'm an ex-television engineer. It cools down. It cools down around. I believe it cools down around the nuclear rods, if you like. Yeah, and then encapsulates it like kind of lead as a big salt crystal, something like that. Anyway, it makes it impossible to be dangerous if ever it melts down.
Yep. Yeah, you're right, Ollie. Britain is. I don't know why. It's like, oh, look at us. We can do it. We're like, don't worry about what the people say or think. We'll do it. Screw them over. They can pay their gas and electric bill, which is now 68 times higher than what it was. Do you know what I mean? They just don't care. So, Marmite agrees with me. Like, hey, I won't fly anymore, especially not now. No, and they actually went through, like, it was a few years back. They went through all the aeroplanes because they had this big hoo-ha, and they went through and they found like nearly every single plane had at least one counterfeit part. if you're talking about like bolts or something, especially you're holding that rear fin on or the wings, do you know what I mean? That could be quite drastic. So yeah, counterfeit parts were a huge problem. I know they went through the whole thing and sorted the industry out, but I'm just saying that things like that I don't forget, because that can involve me dying because of a bolt, like a 50p bolt, and I'll be dead, brown bread splat on the floor. Do you know what I mean? I'll tell you one thing I will do though. If I ever get an airplane and it's coming down in the desert and it's just going to hit the deck and blow up, I 100% am putting a life jacket on, because when they find me in about 1 million years' time, they'll be like, "Oh look, he's wearing a life jacket. There must have been water here." So why is the UK financing Google's dodgy diggy IDs? Who knows? Who knows? I wondered if Jacob Rothschild ever gets patted down at an airport. Probably not. Last time blew a joint in the toilet and the Qantas jet. That Qantas, that's Australian. I remember Roy Chubby Brown said that Qantas stands for Queers and Nutters Travel Around Sydney. That was Qantas. And I was in stitches. I remember that good old Chubby. He won't get away with that now, though, will he? Oh, no. Ooh. UK government has financed Georgia's digital ID scheme. Shut up, Wiz. ID scheme with about 3.8 million from 21 to 25. Oh, yeah. Don't worry about the NHS and the police and everything else needing money in the schools. No. Focusing especially on Bosnia and Herzegovina and Georgia. That's nuts. Farm foods. Whee. Slim, yesterday you were living the dream eating fish. Today you're eating steak. Are you sure you're not the king? Like and subscribe. Yeah, with you on that one, Mike. No sympathy for Charles. Not interested in any shape or form. Get into kangaroo steak lately. Get it from the supermarket. Oh, yeah, you'll be hopping mad about that. You'll be all over the place, bouncing around, mate. King Charles was...
Yeah, go on, carry on. Yeah, King
I'll
Charles
read that out.
was... Peeling dates for
dates.
Ramadan, he was, yes. Yes, correct. He was.
Ramadan.
Yeah.
That's not English. Yeah, terrible. Our king is not our friend. Nope. Sad, isn't it? Sad. Blimey, Doc. I tried to vape. Cough more. Oh, we said that earlier, didn't we? Am I that far behind, or do I need to catch up? I tried it a couple of times and found it a little dry. It might have been how I cooked it. Oh, wow,
We're
Slim. What you like?
We're onto a conversation about weed now, it seems.
Oh, Medical Mary Jane. Oh, that was what he said. I'm female, mate. LOL.
Yeah.
Well, I need to catch up. I got a radio flavour. Oh, nice big juicy heart. I smoked for 30 years and the rollies for the past 20 years. Smoked 50 grand a week plus a good old pipe or two after work. Tried the vape and chased on it. No willpower whatsoever. At least you're honest. You only live once. Crack on. He can't betray his friend Klaus Schwab. Yeah. Normie Ollie started too young. Yeah. Charles is on the side of the Islamo lefties. Yeah, he is 100%. I mean, blimey. But then he's gone and prayed with a Catholic, i.e. the Pope. But who does that if you're supposed to be the Christianity? Oh, makes no sense. Pot smooths out tobacco. And the tax man get 40%. Yep, damn right you will. Vape is a new woke. This is the bit Tony is telling you about. It proves Danny and Tybrit are Donny Brasco.
I've got that one up. I can post that in the comments later if you want me to, Wiz. It's a live stream. It goes on about an hour and a half.
Oh, is it? Right. Okay. Yeah. I was going to say, is it worth watching now? But no.
Yeah.
Yep. What's it called? I'll check that out. Thanks, business. Thanks for posting that. Yeah, I'm definitely interested in watching that. So, Well, saying that, on my other laptop, will I be able to? My other laptop's keeping it. Oh my god, I missed loads. Blimey heck.
More of a problem sniffing and drinking nowadays. Yeah.
I'm trying to find out. Oh, there it is. I'll click on that and open the link so it's there.
Made my eyes water.
Is it the video?
Made my eyes water. I just vaped up my nose, made my eyes water.
The video that no one wants to play. Is that the video?
Pat the Milkman wants to know if he can put his massive tool in your box.
Well, Somali Parliament introduced a law to set the minimum marriage age to 18 years, but this law was reversed. Yeah, there's a few countries where they've lowered it. It's ridiculous. Within 24 hours following protests, notably emotional reactions from men in the country. The repeal reflects the strong Islamic law and cultural norms in Somalia. The prophet can marry a 6-year-old and consummate the marriage when she's 9, when she can't. It makes you laugh that you consummate the marriage. Like, she's 9 years old. She has no idea what you're on about. That's grape, if you ask me. Enjoyed too much. A wee pipe, right? Good for you. I don't do drugs, never have, but I do drink. Good. You need it. Not into vapes, prefer to put on operation bong. Yeah, I've got a bong. Bing and bong. Drink is a drug, L, but I know what you mean. Yep, it is actually. And did you know if alcohol was invented today, they'd probably ban it? I didn't say it wasn't. It's the biggest drug apart from nicotine. Oh my god! Right, I'm trying to catch up. Didn't realise I was so far behind. Good things. You lot are messaging too much. I'm blaming you. All right.
It's a very busy stream this evening, isn't it, Wiz?
Eh?
It's a very busy stream this evening, isn't it, Wiz?
Yes, it's because you're up. See, people are like, oh,
I'm on.
Perhaps, like, yeah, because you're here. Everyone's like, "Way, there's a doc."
That one were about half an hour ago.
Everyone's talking about bongs and that. I can skip a few, can't I? It's because I've. Oh, there's one about China.
No, read. Go on, look at them. Look at them.
Bucket bongs. Oh, they're buckets. Oh my word, massive bottles.
Yeah, that's right. We're doing a big 3-litre one amongst strangers. Yeah. And I came out, not good.
Just go.
I just had to get out of there. A bunch of strangers I'd just invented a television for. Hey, have a go on this. Have a go on this. Have a go on about 5 on them. 3 litre. Crikey.
Oops. That sounds about right, Ollie. Yeah, past 8 years has pumped more CO2 into the atmosphere than Britain has since we had the Industrial Revolution. Sounds about right.
Yeah, sounds new coal station every day into every week. New coal station over there. Coal-fired power station over there.
Sadiq Khan, Sado Khan, Sad IQ Khan, said himself he does not understand the term grooming gang. He doesn't understand the term "you are the crappiest mayor ever in history" either.
He understands perfectly well what it is. He was just trying to get a racist comment out of that woman from that infamous interview that they were doing. What's her name? She's conservative, isn't she? What's her name? I forgot her name.
He's talking about Sarah Howe or something, wasn't it?
Yeah, it rings a bell.
In the committee, I remember that.
Yeah.
So can she explain what she means by that? Oh, shut up.
Yeah.
She should have got up, walk up to him, and just slapped him around the face.
I wish. Yeah. Get him another black eye.
Yep, that's it, Slim. Mount Edna, and they're like, no side. Well, about paranoia, anxiety, depression, anger, being irritable, the risk weed is side effects on the life. Yeah, I can second that after being someone who smoked it and then didn't. So yeah, I thought it was doing me depression, the world of good, like keeping me sane. It wasn't. It was making it worse. So
yeah, it's only got to trigger one little brain cell off, and then that's it. That opens up an entire rabbit hole inside your head, and it's terrible. You don't know what to do with it. So it took me 10 years before I could even talk about it. After.
Yep. That sounds about right. The ritual, yeah. If someone does not leave his house, paranoid anxiety due to prolonged cannabis use. Exactly. So it's not all sort of, grass isn't greener because you smoke
You
it.
never know you never know what kind of person you're going to be until that one brain cell fires. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then that opens up all that basically in corner at room looking down at yourself, having an out of body experience. It was frightening as F.
Yeah, I bet it was.
Yeah.
But yeah, paranoia's the worst. Yeah.
I mean, true. It doesn't. It doesn't interfere with people, all people like that.
No.
Wrong weed. You don't know what weed you're going to get, do you? So it's exactly the same kind of thing. I'd say that 50% of people could end up, in a paranoid fit kind of thing.
Yep. It affects everyone different. But I mean, I thought it was doing me the world of good. It's telling me like, I need it. I smoke it at night, blah, blah, blah. And then when I come out of hospital after my heart attack and I was like, I'm never touching that again. Mentally, I was better off. 100%.
Yeah.
So it's but yeah, so I agree with what you're saying there, Ritual. So yeah, it can help get off the drink, definitely 100%. So but yeah, that mate, I'm lucky I got to stop, to be honest.
Of course, you'll smell that. Smell that, boys and girls. Yeah. There you go. Yeah. It's that common. It's that common. Even I've got some. By the way, I don't live in England. I live somewhere where this shit's legal. Amsterdam. There you go. That's where I live. And I haven't touched any for weeks. I've had one odd one or two. Not bothered. Yeah. It makes me cough because, I've thrown my tobacco away now, so I've got no tobacco to mix it with. So I'm not.
Blunt. That'd be quite thingy.
Yeah, it just don't really do it for me anymore. Yeah.
No. Be looking into that, Tony. What you say there? I smoked it for over 30 years and worked full time for the past 20 years. Getting up at 5 a.m. have an engaging life with other people. Skunk is bad, like vodka is to lager. Yeah, it affects everyone different. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and tell everyone don't do this, don't do that. It does. Yeah. It depends who you are, what you are. You could be susceptible to it. I know there's someone in my family who I don't see, like cousin or whatever. He's all full on paranoid and won't leave the house because of that, because of drugs. So, but weed will F your head in, as does alcohol. You can become a full-on alky, but like the paranoia and the schizophrenic, if it triggers that, you're screwed. Because don't forget, anything like that is not reversible, and that's you end up with meds.
I suppose if it were made legal and you could get it legally, I suppose it probably has got some medical.
Yeah, people have.
It depends on how much THC and stuff like that's in it.
Yeah, definitely.
I suppose they could sell it and then tax it, and make more money that way. And then less people would be more inclined to get the dodgy strains and the skunk strains of it. And therefore it could be, safer kind of thing. I'm not saying that it's entirely bad, but it is, you never know if you're going to walk out of an house paranoid or whatever, and then take 10 years to overcome it,
But take away the THC and do go down the CBD route, then that's going to be a little bit more. That's going to be different. But Robin's on it. Look, the UK airplane parts scandal centers around AOG Technics, a London-based company accused of supplying thousands of jet engine parts accompanied by forged and fraudulent paperwork since 2015. That was it. 'Cause I think I watched on Air Crash Investigation because all the parts in America and everywhere, wasn't it? Yeah. Oh, at least Robin's on the ball. And it proves I wasn't lying. And I'm no saying I used to smoke 10 grams every 2 days. That's like 5 grams a day. Thank God for my mental stability. Others ain't so lucky. Yeah, definitely. I mean, I'm lucky I stopped. So what a lecture doc said there, look, affects people different. I beg to differ on something. Royston Bays is a comic genius. I did tell you that I was a bit of a foodie. Yes, you are. It's good to hear you making nice, juicy food. Alcohol is never stigmatized, even though it's the biggest cause of breakdowns and injury deaths than any joint. Yeah, 100%. There hasn't been one direct death due to cannabis use. No, but they said that that girl that harmed about 20 odd babies, pinching them and all that rubbish. That was down to her cannabis use and that. They do link it up, but some of that I take with a pinch of salt, even as someone who doesn't smoke it anymore, because, you know, smoking weed doesn't make you a bad person, does it? Do you know what I mean? You don't wake up and go, right, I'm going to start hurting people. Leather straps is in the house. Pat leather straps. Weed has safely been used as medicine for thousands of years. It has in certain ways. It depends on us as a person. Yeah, literally it can. Pat, hey guy. Yep. I was raised a Catholic. I have no problem with Catholics. The Catholic Church, on the other hand, is a very different matter. Yeah, 100%. Synthetic pot gives an natural a bad name. Yeah, that's it. 100% it does as well. Charles supposed to be defender of the faith. That's one. Yeah, defender of the faith. Henry VIII would have shut the borders, restored the faith, deported the invaders, and our Parliament swinging in the midday sun for treason. Yeah, that. If it works, get on it.
King Charles now is the defender of the faiths, plural.
Yeah. Marmite, right, I've subbed. Thank you very much, Marmite. I appreciate you. Thank you very much. Love you. Brilliant, guys and people, but need to go kook. Oh, dear. That's because of Slim talking about his steak. Well, I hope you have something nice, like Marmite on toast, maybe.
Yeah. I said mate again, didn't I? I mean me duck. See you, me duck. Yeah, you go and lazy or whatever you're doing.
Yeah. See, that's the thing, Angus. Depends what you're smoking. Like normally, like say a cheese, or sometimes like a dog. They could be quite. They can make you quite lazy, but it depends what you know. If you're on a silver or something, it's different. See, I remember all this, but yeah. I agree with what both of you are saying. I mean, you know, you've both got valid arguments. Yeah, I was good. I was good at doing things like once I'd had smoke and I was like trying to concentrate on stuff. But yes, I could like super concentrate. I could like see the atoms. Do you know what I mean? You're staring at it that much. So yeah. But yeah, I can easily see both sides of the argument on that. So I'm a bit strange. No, it's not BSPO. You are correct. Mount Etna rejects more CO2, mankind, modern history. There you go. Mount Etna to blame. How many alkies go insane too? Probably nearly all of them. Smoking the wrong weed then. Yeah, a lot of it is down to that because you don't know where you're buying, what strain, you're mixing this, that, and everything else. So you wouldn't be okay with being in an empty house with just a massive bag of bud. Yeah. Can't, mate. Take control. Always be a good friend when you try something new. Yes. That's why I smoke medical weed. Yeah, but that's different. It's a different grade, I reckon, medical, like in America and that. I don't smoke it all day. It's a wind down, like have a lager after a long day and work. Yep. Yeah, a lot of it is, you know, you've had one or two a day, whatever. But if you're smoking it all day, as if it's like a cigarette, because don't forget, every spliff you have is like having the equivalent of 3 to 5 cigarettes. So that's it then. If it's medical, it's okay. No, it's just probably a bit better, mate. It's maybe. Tell them, Wiz. I will, mate. I'll speak facts. I can speak from experience. If I didn't know, then I wouldn't say anything. I'll be looking at Doc saying, you got to explain it, mate. All these things are still better than Islam. That's one hell of a drug. This is your brain on zoot. Yeah. Rather all the Muslims smoked weed, they wouldn't be going out trying to kill us and grape everyone. I've neither docs for over 5 years, and the last thing was only about my dodgy knee. Alcohol, I was effed every weekend. Yeah, it's horrible. Lose days on that stuff. Those reactions are the craziest I've heard for a long while. Muslims ain't bad. It's just their religion. The problem is the Muslims don't stick up for the bloomin' the right and say, hang on, you know, these are extremists. They're not what we are. And like when I spoke with Paul Thorpe and Sarah White on that stream, it's like, you know, one's a snake in the grass and the other's the grass hiding the snake. It's, you know, depends how you look at it. But...
there was a moderate in the, you know, on this weekend's demonstrations. There was one Muslim telling all the other Muslims to take the masks off. And it looked like some kind of chuffing beating that they were getting him, you know, trying to get him out of the chuffing crowd, telling him to shut up and F off, you know, and all that lot. it's going to be the powerful side of Muslim that the evil side that tries to gain the control, isn't it, from a moderate.
Yep, that's funny, Pat. That's funny. See, I think you obviously smoke it sensibly, having 2 grams a week. That's sensible in my. Weed is a staple diet. Yep, put it in your food. I smoke and I have regular dreams. Chill out, man. If the world smoked weed, they would get 2 bullets to fight. Everyone would be getting fat. Yep, sugary. But it's hard to give up as coffee. It's a mindset. You can convince yourself, like I did, that I need it. I panicked. If I didn't have it, I'd be like, oh, I've got to get it. I'm not going to sleep. Oh, it's horrible.
I've known people like that. Yeah, I've known people like that as well.
Oh, look, my favourite line. Sahir al-Bukhari, 5134, mentioned that earlier. I know all off by heart. That's what I was saying about earlier, Mika. Disgraceful. And there's another one as well. It might be the Sahih Muslim one that says, like, after that, it says, I still play with dolls. But it's actually narrated by Aisha herself. And Aisha's held in quite high regard. So, but yeah. Right, let's try and get past all this blooming weed stuff. Oh, women, give alms, as I have. The majority of the dwellers of hellfire were you, women. Why is it so, Allah? Yeah, that's women. If you curse frequently and are ungrateful to your husbands, I have not seen anyone more deficient in intelligence and religion than you. So here are Bukhari 304. Exactly. So that's what they think of women. Maybe that's the case. Remember, I'm trying to fly through because I need to catch up. And oh, I missed that one. I was like, Mr. B, I'll be listening, bro. Got some stuff to do. Okay, mate, no problem. Oh, we have been going for an hour and 36 minutes. Blimey, longer than a movie. It's you lot. I'm trying to keep up. I didn't even go through half the stuff I was going to go through with regards to Broken Britain. I'm blaming you, the people. I'm being a Keir Starmer. Several cruise lines and the ports surrounding have adopted advanced digital systems to improve the passenger experience, increase efficiency, and boost sustainability. We'll go Southampton. I only do quick short pipes, right? Pat makes me have. Because the curry's evil and people need to know what's in it, especially the women. Yes, 100%. Ollie, a drunk Muslim, Muhammad. That made me laugh. Right, let me get past all the blooming. Sharia Twain, man, I feel like a Muslim. That's funny. I like that. Wasn't expecting Bukhari. It's the worst of all. Yes. Elton John. He's good on the piano, but sucks on the organ.
Well, that's got him. We found the level now, Wiz.
Oh, mate. Yeah, we have, mate. That's what's it called? Like George Michael, he re-released his old song, but re-changed it, and now it's now your sun does go down on me.
Yeah.
Right, I need to get past. I'm reading stuff here. Oh, that was quality. I'm nearly caught up. Hooray! I do enjoy the El Zut thing is worse than that. No comments. Yeah, it is. El Zut. That's because of Dr. David Wood saying all that, wasn't it? All night long. Oh no. Don't know why I've done that, but I did. It has problems eating. Stop talking about weed, people. We're talking about Broken Britain. That's why we're broken, because you're smoking weed. Well,
she's broken wind
again. Why,
keep farting. Don't laugh.
Yeah, why is it?
Not you.
Sahir
the visitor who sat next to me
Sahir
breaking wind.
Means genuine, authentic. Wind in the Willows.
Indeed.
Yeah, that's it, Slim. Yeah. Kids before weed. 100%. Oh, I got to the end. Holy moly. Oh, there's another one. Yeah, better off not doing it in the first place. I have no kids, unfortunately. Also, not much of a social life these days. Welcome to my world, mate. I'm Billy No Mates, but I'm happy.
Were it Johnny Cash who sung that song "Ring of Fire" about hemorrhoids?
I thought it was about after a night with Prophet Muhammad. I actually thought when I first the film Lord of the Rings, I thought that was a gay porno.
Indeed, yes. I've got a short here of Ben Habib. It is the Chinese Communist Party has infiltrated Britain.
Ooh.
Do you want me to show it?
Yes, mate.
I can show it. All right. One more. Present. Dinky do. Present a screen. Yep. And then Ben Habib, there you go. It's a short, so it's a short. Okay. Think and play.
Oh, there it is.
Is it loud enough?
Press play yet.
Right.
It's not up yet. I've got to put it up on the screen. 2 secs. I just want to that. The Sahir Bakari one, I believe. Yeah, he writes it, but I think he puts in it Aisha narrated.
Yeah.
So it came from Aisha, but obviously Sahir Bakari's obviously doing whatever, so it's deemed to be true. So yes. Right, there you go, geese.
Play it. Hold on.
Many examples now of China trying to infiltrate the United Kingdom. Most recently, obviously, the spying scandal, where they were trying to get in at the highest level and succeeded, as far as I can see, to get in at the highest level. And instead of prosecuting the Chinese, recognizing the Chinese to be a threat to our national security, actually the Labour government's prepared to turn a blind eye to it. They're not even prepared to ask the Chinese why it is that the Chinese haven't made available the plans to the embassy that they plan to build in London. And the reason we know the Chinese won't share those plans is because they've got all sorts of equipment that they shouldn't have in the embassy. That's what their intention is. And so we've seen repeatedly over the decades, the Labour government, Labour Party, starting with Tony Blair, getting into bed with China and refusing to get out of that bed. And I think fundamentally, just one more thing on it, you know, when we locked down, the lockdown policy that was established by China. I know it was a conservative government at the time, but the Western world very, very quickly signed up to a totalitarian, extreme hard left view of how to deal with the virus, rather than taking the civil liberty approach that actually is more consistent with Western values. And we see this with the Labour Party. It is prepared because the Labour Party wishes to control, because the Labour Party stands against democracy. It doesn't believe in this country. It believes much more in the global order. It wants to sidle up to the EU. It wants to hand over military control of our military to the EU. It sees China as part of that global order, one that isn't democratic, which actually it finds attractive because it's something that the Labour Party is itself, prone to doing. It's not democratic. It finds itself allied to China. It finds its ideology closer to China's. And that's why I say the Labour Party's in bed with China. It's cozied up to it for the last 30 years. There's been multiple examples of, there's been multiple massive evidence put forward to evidence that China is against us. And yet the Labour Party won't call them out. So we've got so many examples now of China trying to infiltrate the United Kingdom. Most recently, obviously, the spying scandal, where they were trying to get in at the highest level and succeeded, as far as I can see, to get in at the highest level. And instead of prosecuting the Chinese, recognizing the Chinese to be a threat to our national security, actually the Labour government's prepared to turn a blind eye to it. They're not even prepared to ask the Chinese why it is that the Chinese haven't made available the plans to the embassy that they plan to build in London. And the reason we know the Chinese...
That's mental. That's going through for the second time then. Got it first time round. That's crazy. Someone put up here, he's a bit of a smart cookie.
Yeah, Ben is going on a long time though for a short.
That's it. That's it.
Yeah, I think get the general gist.
Yeah, that's it. I was trying to make sure I haven't got that wrong. It was narrated by Aisha, but her deep status of genuine comes from Bakari being a credible author of the account. Yep, I'm with you, Pat. I'm with you, Pat. I know what you're saying, geese. That's right then. So we were both right in what we were saying then, basically. China plans to build a new mega embassy. Oh, literally, in London on the site of the historical Royal Mint Court near the Tower of London. The site bought by China in 2018 for 255 million is intended to host Europe's largest embassy, covering around 20,000 square meters with office spaces and secret basement plans. Blimey heck. So that could be an issue in itself. Don't you think? So Ben talks about it. So how come no one else is jumping on it? Because that could be quite serious. Defending people who are against us, yeah, like you do. I never got vaccinated, but damn, most did. Yeah, I never got vaccinated either.
I didn't.
I didn't either.
Never
Seen
caught,
skank. You didn't.
Never caught so much as a cold.
There you go then. Happy days. But yeah, blooming is Pat. You're not wrong there, mate. China's most successful spy is now living in Downing Street. Yep. The pipe opened my mind as well as my eyes. I recognise that as soon as it comes. Oh, at Beats and Tapes, he's done it. Yo, you changed your at to Beats and Tapes. Lucky that was available. No one stole it from you. How cool's that? That's what I was saying, wasn't it? Put the at as Beats and Tapes. Sweet. Or Doc off his chops on weed. No good as is advancing age. Red beeps. Habib. Yeah, there's a few that agree that Habib is a good man. So, me too, Ollie. And I believe Doc just said he's a pure blood. Oh, mushies. There's something in those gibbles that often brain chemistry. The world ain't been the same since. No. God, that took some time. I actually caught up. Wow, go me. That took ages, didn't it? Blimey heck. Hour and 47 minutes. Blimey heck.
Crikey me.
How quick did that go? I'll be honest, I didn't notice that. So Sharon, reform for me. Yeah, I think anyone with a brain cell this time round will probably do the reform, get rid of Conservatives and Labour.
As long as they haven't got the brick card thing on their manifest.
Yeah,
and
that's
make sure
it,
that's not some back door into digital ID.
Yeah, definitely 100%. 100%. If that's the case, then just vote Advance UK then.
Yeah, or just join. You know, that's the general message. You know, join Advance UK. Same as Slim's always saying, vote. What is it? I forgot words I used, but you know, see who's doing best in the polls and make sure that they actually, got policies in there that you abide with, if you like. Yeah. I forgot the word that he used. It's got more than 4 letters, so I can't remember what word it was.
Well, don't ask me then. I'll be lost on that. Right, that's Christy. I think I caught up. Right, happy days.
Tactical. Right. Vote tactical. That's the one. Yeah.
Tactical voting. Right, there you are.
Yeah,
you heard it here first.
Yeah.
Bloomin' 8-letter words. I mean, what is 4? That's double, mate. But you got there. That's progress.
Yeah, it worked. Yeah, the fire cell, the brain cell fired.
Happy days. Right, we got there. Right, an hour and 50 minutes. I think that's happy days. We've done it. We've done it, geese. And what's today?
Doesn't it?
Thursday. Oh, Friday. Tomorrow it'll be 7 p.m.
Tomorrow it's
I was
bin
doing
day.
an hour in.
Bin day for me.
Yeah, same here. Bin day actually.
There you go.
Well, I'm in an hour in, right? These Fridays at 7. I'm in an hour where we just still do them at 4. I don't know, or even maybe 6. I don't know. 7 seems all right, I suppose, but
What time was today's? What time was today's stream? That was 4 o'clock, weren't it?
Yes.
That seems to have done quite well. Had a very ravaging comment section.
Yeah, we had 528 people in and out.
Yeah, wow.
So that's done. That's actually better than the 6 hours I done yesterday.
There you go.
So
yeah. Plus, it was a subject on Advanced UK.
Yep, there you go.
Just saying.
We got to discuss Broken Britain.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's all good. So yeah, I might do 4 o'clock tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'll have to think about it.
I'm helping my mum load a car up tomorrow for a 2-month stint in the Four Seasons Centre in Mansfield, nice. Where she's going to be selling homemade wreaths and stuff, for Christmas wreaths.
Yep.
She does them, and she makes Christmas decorations and things. So she's going to be selling those for 2 months, and we're loading the car up tomorrow. So
nice. Where's she selling them?
In Four Seasons Centre in Mansfield. It's big.
There you go, people. If you're in Mansfield, go and check out the wreaths.
Yeah, you'll see her. She'll be one at corridors you walk in round. Yeah, very creative stall, and that she sells all jewellery and stuff that she makes herself. It's quite nice, actually. It's good.
Sweet, happy days. Give it a free plug.
Thank you very much.
Every little helps, doesn't it? Right, happy days. Right, an hour 51. We've done well. So I say thanks to everyone in the chat.
But, see you guys. See you, Wiz. I'm going to throw myself out. I'm going to chuck myself out. See you. Bye.
Have a good one, mate. Take it easy. Appreciate you being up.
Thank you very much
dream,
for having
my friend.
me.
Live the dream.
Bye.
I think I'm going to go live tomorrow, like I do at 4 o'clock, and then I'm just going to ask people if they want me to go live again at 7, I suppose. Otherwise, we'll just do 4 o'clock tomorrow. That makes sense, doesn't it? Happy days. Oh, happy days. So I've got to give a thanks to Alio, Beats and Tapes, Pat's Never Straps, Robin, Angus. Who else have I forgot? Email user, Angus. I said Angus. Angus got said twice. I was thinking going to say Beats and Tapes. And Sharon. Slim's been in the house, obviously. Electrodoc, obviously. And everyone else that's been in there. If I forgot your name, I apologise. I've got a brain like a sieve. Olio. Won't forget that name. Olio. That's a cool name, though, isn't it? Olio. But I hope you all take it easy. Have a nice, safe, warm, cosy evening. And tomorrow, Friday, I'll be back at 4 p.m. if you're about. If you're not a problem. I don't know what I'm going to be discussing, but it'll be something to do with the UK and something to do with the news. But it's all happy days. But I will be Friday at 4 o'clock, and we'll see. Possibly we'll do it at 9, maybe not. Who knows? So appreciate that, Olio. Thank you very much, mate. Good to have you here. Make sure you get the bell on so you can jump into the chats each time. Got to have your say, and got to be heard. So everybody, make sure you like and subscribe. It's free. And what I'll do is I'll see you Friday, 4 p.m. But for now, ladies and gents, that is the Wizard's words.